Hello class, so we're going to get started talking about our order of operations. Don't forget to put your name at the top. So we're going to talk about things like expressions. But first, before we get into that, we need to still remember our order of operations are levels of power. You might have heard Miss Madera also say that this is good old-fashioned PEMDAS. But it's not just enough to know PEMDAS, remember the order and why, because it matters of their level of power, but because this is a system in place that helps all of us achieve the correct answer when evaluating an expression. So we're talking about numerical expressions contains only numbers and operations. Soon in 6th grade, you will learn about variables, but we're not talking about that just yet. If I want you to evaluate, it means to find the value of an expression. You're basically finding the answer. But instead of saying, oh, I found the answer, I solved it, you evaluate it. You simplified it all the way down to its core value. It's one number representing the final solution. When evaluating a numerical expression, be sure to follow the order of operations. Now remember, operations, I'm not talking about the game with the guy with the pinchers and you get the bones out of him. No, I'm not talking about surgical operations. I'm talking about adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing. The order of operations makes sure that the answers are consistent. Math is a universal language. The order of operations is the same in every country and in every language. Sure, the numbers might be spoken and identified differently, but these set of rules, this order, helps all of us come to the same consistent value, the same answer at the end. The order of operations tells us shockingly, the order to complete each operation. I can't believe it. I know. So, now, some people in the past have not liked the phrase PEMDAS because not all grouping symbols start with a P, but it is something that I learned when I was younger, and it is just a standard practice and a common way to describe the order of operations. So you perform operations in parentheses or grouping symbols first. Then you evaluate numbers with exponents. Remember, that's like something to the 2nd power or something to the 3rd power or even something to the 10th power. Those are exponents. And I use letters in place of numbers because I could have any number in the x's place. I could have any number in the y's place. This is an algebraic example. M stands for multiplying, and D stands for dividing from left to right. So if I see dividing on the left side before I get to multiplication within the same expression, they're at the same level of power. That's what I want you to take away from this. Just because multiplying happens to be first in my notes does not mean I always solve multiplication before I solve division. It matters from left to right. Same thing goes for addition or subtraction. They're at the same level of power, solving from left to right. All right, let's do a couple problems together and then we'll have you start working on group work. Now, one thing I want to point out, you should always, in these notes, because we're practicing or reviewing for some of you, to rewrite the expression each time. Sometimes people get caught up in their head and then they accidentally make a boneheaded math move, leaving something out. So I recommend rewriting each step underneath the line. So let me start it off with 3 times 2 plus 4 to the 2nd power minus 2. Are there parentheses? Yes, there are. I'm going to solve this first. So 2 plus 4 is 6. I'm going to rewrite it. I'm going to change color so you see that I am adjusting. So this is 6 to the second power now, minus 2. So then I go through the steps again. Are there parentheses? Nope. Are there exponents? Yep. 6 to the second power is the same as 6 times 6. And then I'm going to rewrite underneath the new expression. So 3 times 6 times 6 is 36, minus 2. So now I have a new line. Looking at this line only. Are there parentheses? Nope. Are there exponents? Nope. Are there levels of multiplying and dividing? Yes. I only see multiplying, so I'm going to solve this first. So that's 108 minus 2. No parentheses, exponents, multiplying or dividing or addition. So my last step is to just subtract, leaving me with 106. That is my final evaluation. This whole stepped process, this whole line, is equal to the value of 106. All right, let's try one more together. 5 to the second power minus 4 times 2 plus 3. Are there parentheses? Nope. Are there exponents? Yep. This is the same as 5 times 5. So I'm going to rewrite it in new color. 25 minus 4 times 2 plus 3. Are there parentheses? Nope. Are there exponents? Nope. Is there multiplication or division? Yes, there is. This is the same as 8. So I'm going to rewrite underneath. 25 minus 8 plus 3. No parentheses, exponents, multiplying, or dividing, but there is addition and subtraction. I have to solve from left to right. So starting here, 25 minus 8 is... I have to do it onto the side. I can't do it in my head so quickly. That's 7. That's 17. Cool. 7. Oh, new color. 17 plus 3. 17 plus 3 is 20. And there is my final solution. All right, if you're ready, you can move on to group work.